Hello everyone, it's Justine. Now, if you've subscribed to my channel, you know that I have been opening up the advent calendar every single day of this month. So I decided to go ahead and use the things in the advent calendar to create some really cute cards. So today I'm going to make two. First, I'm going to use the mailbox die, which came on day one. I'm also going to use this gnome / wizard, but I'm going to make him a gnome today. That came in day 6. And that is all for this card, I guess. I'm also going to pull in this stamp set called Winter Garden Sentiments. I chose to use this one. May the spirit of Christmas be with you throughout the new year. So I used that stamp set to make this that's going on my card, and I also used the ink Bee Sting by Simon Hurley. So I've been challenging myself to use my ink and not just grab the black every time I make a card, because that's kind of what I typically do. But anyway, that's all for this card, and I will go to the next card and let you know what materials I used there. Speaking of materials, if you can tell on camera, this is gorgeous. This is the white and the black, and this is a special cardstock. Ooh, the light hits it really pretty good there. This is a special brushed cardstock from Spellbinders, and I thought that it would look perfect for snow. This is going to be my snowy bank, and then I used the black here for the night sky. So I already just popped that onto a card base, and now I'm going to put my snow bank down. To put it down, I'm just using some double-sided tape and calling it good. Just have to be careful to line it up nicely, and that will be my scene. So there we have it. Now I am going to just place my things on there and just see. I think I'll put the mailbox over here. And I've got my little gnomey. So when making a scene, I just want to say it's good to kind of layer it down. If you were to just glue it like this, it would look like the items were floating, and it just kind of is an odd look. So I'm going to bring it down just a little from up here to onto the snowbank so it looks a little more natural, and go from there. So I have this gnome / wizard die, and I chose to kind of keep this kind of a darker card because it's almost like the gnome is sneaking out to go put mail in the mailbox on Christmas or even in December, I suppose, because you don't just mail on Christmas Day. So I'm going to go ahead and put this mailbox down. You can see here that there's a little flap that comes down, and I'm going to glue this piece right inside once I have it on the black paper. But that just kind of is a little fun surprise, I suppose. To glue it down, I'm just going to use some liquid glue, and I'm using Barely Art. Now I want to make sure to not put any glue on the flap or it will not open up. Oh boy, let's just drop it. That's why I have my tweezers, I guess. I'm just going to put it right about there and press down. I love my reverse tweezers, especially for small pieces, and this card definitely has the small pieces. I probably will bring in my gem or jewel picker tool as well, especially for the nose, the mittens, the feet of the gnome are pretty small. All right, let's just stick that in there. Just goes from a transparent mailbox to something with a little bit of a opening. There we go. So you can kind of see that's what that looks like. A little glue there, but that will dry, so I'm not too concerned. Now, if you can tell, the gnome's hat is just a little bit darker than the body. I went ahead with one of my Copic markers. I think I used G29 over my cardstock that I had, and I just wanted the hat to be just a little darker than the body because I wanted my gnome to have a little bit of interest, depth, if you will, and I thought by darkening the hat it would, still match the look of the gnome, but also add a little interest. think next I'll put down the beard. I think the gnomes are just so hilarious from Spellbinders. There's the gnome on the ornament, which is just so fun. I'll link that video in the description. I made a card with that swinging gnome. It's just so cute and cheerful, and I love interactive cards. They're just really fun to give out, and when people see that it swings, they just kind of light up and they get kind of excited. And gnomes are very, very in right now. They're everywhere. If you go to like a Hobby Lobby or something like that, they are just everywhere. So I think that because they're so popular, people would enjoy getting this as a Christmas card if you wanted to send it out. You could also go like the wizard route. I know the die had I think like stars to put on the hat and maybe a cane, so that's an option as well if you want to lean towards that. But I am really feeling the Christmas spirit, so here we are making a gnome card. Now for the shoes, nose, mittens, and no, that was it. The shoes, nose, and the mittens. I actually die cut that out in just paper, just white paper, because I wanted to add the colors myself. I don't have, I didn't want to run it through my die cutting machine 3 times, just once. So I went ahead with my Copics and colored the nose, the mittens, and the shoes just to match. Wow, just adding that handle on the mailbox just makes the card kind of come to life. Okay, so now we have the envelope, and I'm just going to probably have to sneak it behind his little hand there. I think I will be able to. So it looks like he's holding it, and then there is one triangle that's going to go on top of the mailbox to make the rectangle go to an envelope. Perfect. And then I'm going to put a little heart on there because it is just simply cute. Tiny little red heart. Now I'm going to put down my sentiment next, and I think I'm going to add in some of these snowflakes on the background of the night sky, just to add, maybe the stars, just to add a little bit of gold, I guess, to the card, because I think it needs a little something. I love the layered cardstock look. Okay. Now the question is, should I do stars or snowflakes? I think I'm going to do stars. I'm just kind of in the mood. Even though I'm pretty sure tomorrow we will have a snow day at school. So I've got snow on the brain. Who knows? Weather is so different in Minnesota. I guess the whole Midwest, but it's just unpredictable. So I guess we'll see. All right, I'm pretty pleased with the way that that turned out. Oh, I forgot to mention, these snowflakes were part of one of the Christmas kits. I don't quite remember which one, but if they're still available on the website, I will try to find those and link them below. But if they're not, I'm sorry, they won't be linked. Okay, let's move on to the next card. This one I was pretty inspired by the embossing folder, so let's just pull out what we got here. If you can see here, there is a debossed design on the light pink, and that is from the embossing folder that came in the advent calendar. And that is this skinny embossing folder. It's the SES044, and it just opens up like that. I popped in my light pink card stock like that, put it through my platinum, and voila, there it is, all finished up. And I just layered 2 different darker colors behind it. And now I'm going to put down this heart die. So the heart came with this piece, and I just used the outline of the heart. The heart die, this set here, came on day 8, I think, of the advent calendar. Then I'm going to put on the word birthday. Now, I am very sad. I lost the happy part of this sentiment set. Now, the happy birthday sentiment came on day 4, I think. So, again, I'm really sad that I lost that, but I'm sure that it will turn up soon. But for now, I'm just going with birthday, which is still nice, but it's not the happy birthday that I was planning on, but whatever. It's gonna do a little pouncing on this bee because it's such a fine piece of paper. I don't really want to overwhelm it with glue, but you can see now that that is totally covered and it's ready for the background. Ta-da! There it is. Same with this one. Just before the glue dries, I'm just gonna pounce it on top. You can see that, oh, it's pretty dry. Never mind. Try again. I'm really liking using this Spellbinders paper as a work surface. I have tried the Tim Holtz, like that mirrored, it's a glass top basically, but with the lights that I use for filming, it would just be crazy reflections. So I don't use it when I'm filming, but if I'm ink blending, I will pull that out. I also have that healing mat for quilting, even though I'm not quilting, but it's just a pretty good surface to work on. And that's okay, but it's a little dark, and this paper is just nice and bright. It has the grid lines on it. Love that for just some quick measuring. And it's been pretty good. All right, now that that's on and straight, I am going to add some of these sequins. I think they're technically called sequins, even though they don't have the circle hole in the center, but I guess you could call them smooth discs if you wanted to. They are smooth on top, but they have that beveled edge. And these also came in the advent calendar, but I have not used them yet. So I thought, why not pull them out with this card? And there's definitely some pink tones to the discs, so I thought that that would look nice with my light pink paper. And I'm just gonna kind of go crazy with the sequins and put them all over the card background. Now, typically I like to put embellishments kind of going from one side to the other, or kind of do a diagonal effect. They're just so pretty, and the background is a little plain. I do have that embossed paper on the back of the light pink, but why not? Let's just make a girly card, you know? I think some of my glue circles are a little small, so I'm just going to kind of beef them up a little. And I'm turning these discs as if they were a plate. I'm going to have the plate go upside down, so I need a little bit more glue to catch all of that surface area underneath the disc, because I don't want them popping off, especially if I give this card to someone. I don't want it missing discs. I don't want to have that be a thing. So I'm just gonna use some glue here and get them glued on. It's projects like these that make me thankful for my jewel picker, because that would be kind of a pain to do all by hand. But there is a look at that finished card. Now, as I was gluing these on, I thought that these would be very fun to put into shaker cards. And I did just want to speak about some of the new stuff that they have on the Spellbinders website. So they have these things called mix-ums or mix-ups. I think they're called mix-ups. But they're just little things you can put inside shakers. I'll add a picture of them on the screen here. Then you can use these shaker covers from Waffle Flower, and basically this just goes over the card, and then you take off this release tape, and then that creates the window, and it seems pretty easy. I've never tried them myself, but I have a 5-pack here, so maybe one day I'll try those out and see what I think. If I do, I probably will show you on here on YouTube, so we will see. But anyway, I'll have everything linked in the description that I can, but that advent calendar where some of the supplies here came from is sold out. So unfortunately, it sold out really fast actually, but next year, if they do put one out, just be subscribed to the Spellbinders newsletters. If you just go to the Spellbinders website, you can, it should pop up and give you even a coupon probably for 15% off. But just so you're aware of what's going on, or subscribe to my channel, and I'll probably announce it like I did this year, so then you'll be in the loop and you can jump on that special item rather quickly, then you won't miss out. But if you did get the advent calendar and you remake any of these cards, I'd love to see what you make. And the best way for you to show me what you made is to head over to the Facebook group that I run. I have a link for it in the description of this video, but it's all about basically Spellbinders enthusiasm. So if you just click the link in this video, that will bring you right there. If you are wanting to go there directly from Facebook, maybe you have your phone in your hand and you are using, your other device, it's called the Spellbinders Monthly Club Maker Group. Basically, it started as being excited about the club items, but really it's been transforming into all things Spellbinders, and I'm loving seeing everyone's designs. It's just a really fun place to get inspiration. So maybe you're already part of the group and you're just finding my videos, so either way, just go ahead and join. I'd love to see your work. Anyway, if you've made it all through the end of this video and you have a favorite card, I'd love to know in the comments. Is it the little gnome elf guy, or is it the pink sparkly birthday card? Let me know. I think I like them both just for different reasons. They are quite different from each other, but we'll see. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you can craft soon. I know a lot of people say that, they'd love to craft soon, but they're so busy with the holidays. I'd like to just say, even take an hour, stay up late, get up early, do a little crafting. I know it really helps me just not feel so stressed out and just to really enjoy crafting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!